And we are live. Hey everyone, I forgot to start the fucking funny timer. It just goes to show how professional I am. I'm just taking screenshots of the previous funny timer markers just in case I didn't. There we go. Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome back to Black Ops 3. I swear to God. It is only 21 degrees. It is 21 degrees in my room right now. That is not hot at all, and I'm already feeling hot. What in the genuine fuck? It is so not fair. We are going into autumn. We are already in autumn. Can it stop being all hot? Please. It's really not nice. Hey Winter, hey Fuka. Well, you're not late, Fuka, you're right on time. I'm late. Alright. No thieves, as per usual. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Black Ops... I almost said Black Ops 6 then. Welcome back to Black Ops 3. Where today we shall be playing we shall be playing one of the most highly rated zombies maps of all time that I'm actually not that fond of. This is another one of my sort of controversial opinions in that everyone loves the Eisen, and I do not. I don't think it's a bad map. I'm just not particularly a fan of it, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. But we're playing it today because we're going through all the maps, obviously, one by one. And, we finally got to the Eisen. So we're going to be playing it. Anybody got a problem with that? I do. I'd rather not. No, again, it's not that bad. It's not bad. Definitely not a bad map. There are far worse zombies maps that definitely do deserve to be called bad maps. The Eisendrache is not one of them. It's just not a map that I don't really even know if I dislike it. I just don't like it as, like, anywhere near as much as other people do. I just say it's a good map. I wouldn't say, like, oh, I love it. It's the greatest zombies map ever made. Just like, no. I would genuinely rather play any other map on Black Ops 3. Again, been playing so much Black Ops 6, you know, it's hard to differentiate a little bit. But, yeah. We are here today. Ugh. Right. No teeth are out. Hair's looking awful, as per usual. Alrighty. In we go. Just to move OBS slightly, there we go. Don't encoding overload me, it's just because Black Ops 3 really doesn't like it when you tab in and out of being in full screen. Right. Let's have a look at today's Newton's cookbook recipes. We can't make any of them. Okay, well, we need those. Don't have enough of those, and, oh, I would convert those if I had them, but I don't. Right. So, we are Playing the Eisendrache today. Bound together by a fragile alliance, our heroes pursue the scattered remnants of Group 935 to their mountaintop fortress in the Austrian Alps. Now, obviously, the Eisendrache. Very, very, very popular map. Viewed by many people as the greatest zombies map ever made. I personally don't get that. I don't see how people can look at a map that mostly reuses stuff from other maps and call it the greatest zombies map of all time. Because a lot of what is good about the Eisendrache is not original. And that's a thing that, sort of irritates me about people that, like, say that stuff about the Eisendrache, in that, do I put On the House on or Unquenchable? I'll put Soda Fountain on, actually. And unlike Black Ops 6, it doesn't matter because all the perks are the same price. But yeah, it sort of irritates me a little bit when people talk about the Eisen being like, oh, the greatest zombies map ever made, it's better than Origins, it's better than Mob, and I'm just like, bro, most of the stuff that's good about the Eisendrache comes from Mob and Origins. Like, we got the dragon heads. Yep. They're from Mob. We've got elemental wonder weapons. Yep. They're from Origins. Very little of, like, the major components of the Eisendrache are unique. But it's not a bad map. Not by any stretch of the imagination, so we're gonna get in, we're gonna have a good time, and hopefully this doesn't go anywhere near as bad as it went the last time I played the Eisendrache for the channel, because the last time I did play it for the channel, it went disastrously. So there's a good old Ultimus Dempsey, and here's our crew. It's really weird that this is animated in the comic book style. When Shadows wasn't, the Giant wasn't, and none of the other DLC maps were, so it's a bit weird that this is the only one that was.
Be in and out clean.
Unfortunately, when is a zombies map ever that simple?
Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another.
Makes the MR6 look a lot cooler than it actually is. There's the dingo.
Today, you die.
Ah! Love that quote.
I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never.
Kinda sounded a bit like Weaver then. Oh, how far we've come since this map, and how far we've fallen. Right. So there goes the rocket. We're playing as Takeo today.
Our fragile alliance.
No disrespect to Takeo, but I think I would have rather been playing as anyone else.
Our extraction from the 935 facility. It appears the group is not as fragmented as we had hoped.
Look at this. This is the spawn, and, like, you know, just look at this. And there's the giant. Right. Let's grab the tram fuse and get to work. The mic's a bit high. Here we go. Douche. Douche. Gotta get those penetration kills. Well, penetration points, I guess.
This is Griffin Station. Come in.
Ah, Dr. Groff.
This is Eagle's Nest. Over.
Returning once again. Ugh.
Richtofen, it's not you. When we didn't hear from you, we feared the
Yeah.
worst. Fear not, Dr. Groff. It is me, Edward. Any reports from the Giants suggesting my demise are erroneous.
Takio's supposed to say something. I was waiting for him to do his famous comedic line, "Two Germans, but there can be only one." But he didn't do it. Maybe he does it the next time. There's a quote. That wouldn't really make much sense. Alright, activate the landing pad. It is kind of cool that we hear Maxus's voice for everything in the Eisen. All the mechanical stuff. Douche, douche. Ooh.
Takio requires no payment to eliminate the demons. But he is grateful. The test subjects
That was very nice.
recovered. The damage caused by their past actions must not be allowed to repeat themselves.
Swordplay. I will take that this early on.
Show me your power, strange candy.
Come on. 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 Oh, wait, did I actually get that? I saw two. I swear I saw two 130 points. Oh, no, it's not the way double points work, so I probably just saw a 10. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
I'm not immortal.
Hey. Hey. Ah, lovely.
Our supplies have been replenished.
So now we can waste as much ammo as we please.
My solitude allows me to reflect on the questions before us. What forces does Richtofen seek to harness? Has he really changed for the better? Can the universe be saved from itself? I am uncertain. Hell calls for
So basically, you're wondering a bunch of questions that you do not have any answers for. Yep, we're real good.
like me. The spirits will show no mercy.
Starting to get a few of them in here.
Continue my mission.
Okay.
I require me.
Oh, you piece of shite! Oh! So many that we could have gotten. Why?
Have you made any progress?
A dog round and spawn.
Ready? Innovating the conduit.
I'm gonna knife the dogs.
Very good.
I don't know what happened to my camera then. Ah!
Join you shortly.
Ah!
Security
Shit.
protocol 935.
Come on, dog.
No.
Sword flay is nearly running out. Ow.
Already been dealt.
Die. Nice. Right, let's
Is rare. It should be treasured.
And is that soda fountain? Perfect.
Children, I am
The gobblegums look bigger in Black Ops 3 than they are in Black Ops 6.
Security feeds are somewhat alarming. What on earth is going on down
Stamina up.
there? It seems the area is no longer secure.
Alright, where's the box? The box is to the right.
two Germans.
There it is.
But there can be only one.
This is not Star Wars. Okay. It's not even Star Wars, that's the rule of 2. Okay, well, we got stamina up. It's pretty... Oh, okay.
I almost pity my enemies.
Almost. I almost forgot that we had a dragon here. I completely slipped my mind.
Were indeed true.
Mighty dragon. Oh, doing this at such a higher round is actually kind of unpreferable.
Take many of you with me.
It's annoying having to kill them one at a time. Why can't you just eat the corpses? Why do they have to be fresh? I mean, they're hardly fresh right now. Come on. There we go. Whoa! Please do not kill me. There we go. At least I always know if I've I killed one because I can hear the noise. That sword flay really gave us a good boost. You're not full yet? Greedy fucking dragon.
With a single blow, I will strike.
I don't really even know if I... Still? My god, you're greedier than the dogs on Mob. There we go. Turn to stone. Boosh. Such cool animation, though. Okay, there's one. I don't really want to go, like, ruthlessly slaughtering
I know I will emerge victorious.
all the rest of the zombs, so...
Cannot end yet. I still have much to do.
We're gonna go this way, and we've got the points, and we've got stamina up, which will definitely help us out, especially holding an LMG.
Evil has befallen many in this castle. Perhaps this child most of all.
Samantha's room. Right, so we open up here. And we can also open up here. Remember when 1,500 doors used to be classed as expensive? Let there be power!
We will encounter new opportunities.
Bingo bango. This has given me flashbacks to the Iron Giant? No, the Iron Dragon. Bad ones. Okay. Hey, Ma! Welcome. Okay, so what's the next? The next step would be doing the second dragon. Which would be... So, grab the monies. Be in here. Where's Jug? Jug is downstairs. Which I can get to now that I've turned on the power.
Spirits are restless here, tortured by the work of our adversaries.
In the creepy dungeon, creepy prison-looking place. There we go. And we got speed coat for... Let's say, if I just got down, then I was gonna lose it. Okay, that was very fortuitous. I need to get out of here. Coming through. Okay. Oh yeah, and the third dragon is down here. Hello. Oh, nice. We love hearing some collector stories.
Anger in its eyes.
Any of your collect stuff? The only thing I can think of is that well, when I wasn't broke, collected Max Steel figures, obviously, that you guys can see in the back. Although very hard nowadays, obviously, to find them and find ones that are worth buying, you know, ones that aren't generic, ones that are rare. But I do have quite a few rare ones in my collection, so, you know. Yeah, I tell you what, again, it's sort of weird, I guess. I guess sort of playing it before Black Ops 6, you know, was sort of just like, you know, whatever about Dyson, but it really gives you a different perspective coming off of maps like The Tomb. Of, like, how good zombies used to be. Guarantee that these 2 zombies aren't going to be enough to fill up this dragon. Doesn't matter if they aren't, but it'd just be satisfying. Yeah, that's fair. Oh no, it did fill it up. The last one filled it up. Boosh. Righty-ho. Alright. So let's head upstairs. 2 dragons down, 1 to go. I swear to God, I'm never in first of all, my hair never behaves, and second of all, I'm never in the center of my bloody camera. I need to be like over like here, but this isn't like really comfortable for me. I'm comfortable like right here. Yeah, I actually kind of, you know, like doing collections and stuff. I guess the Max Steel figures were really the first thing that I... Oh, that is way worse. How am I getting worse? Jesus. And it's like a little bit of heck. Go in with the rest of them. Go in with the rest of them. Piss and hair. Hey, Midnight. How you doing? Right, more on the right, and then less on the left. That should do. There we go. Right, back in. Might be a bit of lag again, because for some reason Black Ops 3 really doesn't like you tabbing out. Right. There's a map of the, very low quality. I don't know why that's so low quality. I think it might, like, get better if you stare at it for a little bit.
The creature will feed until its hunger is sated.
God. Oh, God. Ew. Let me through. This is not a nice one to do. I think this is the most awkward one. But, yeah, over there... no, over there! Jesus. It's a map of Moon. Well, a map of Griffin Station. Ow. Come on, zombos, one at a time. The dragon's hungry, but as soon as your body hits the floor, it has to eat you. If you've been on the floor for longer than a second, it doesn't want you. 2-second rule and all that. Oh God. No, don't you... Love it when I get stuck on shit! Hey! Honestly, like, there are a bunch of, like, why can't you eat these? A bunch of perfectly good corpses all around everywhere, and I'm not looking where I'm going. Ain't you full yet? No, not yet.
Demons grow close. We must remain strong.
Where are you coming from, buddy? Ow, ow, ow. Alright. Dragon number 3.
The dragon suffer.
Dunzo.
It will be reborn.
Well, we're not that far, Midnight. I mean, this is only the 3rd map. Considering that Black Ops 3 has more maps than any zombies game ever. Has 14? 6 over the DLC season. Well, 2 launch maps. Technically 1 launch map. You could include the giant. 4 DLC maps and 8 Zombie Chronicles maps. So yeah, we're not that far in. All things considered. Right. Now that the giants are fed... What the... Fucking... What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? OBS! You actual fucking loser software! It's done it again. OBS... Whoops, OBS has crashed. No, it hasn't! Because I have people who are watching me freak out right now. Out of anger of this bullshit. It has not crashed because it is still running. And it will continue to run until I acknowledge that it is crashed. Fuck me! I almost fucking died because it came, OBS is crashed. I'm going to tab you out the game. No, it hasn't. It is not crashed because you guys are still seeing this stream. Oh my god. Why does it do this? Why does it do it? It clearly has not crashed. Because it is still running. The stream is still receiving video. You guys are still seeing this. Therefore, it has not crashed. It is still running. My fucking god. Stupid motherfucking software. I'm irritated because it's just pointless. Why? Why? What is the purpose of it? Oh, it's crashed. What? No, it very clearly hasn't. It has not crashed. Because it is still running. Hardly ever go in this part of the castle. This part of the map. I used to, though, because I used to buy the CUDA all the time. My baby. Jesus, lemons. Right. We go down here, and there it is. The Wrath of the Ancients. Why do the particle effects look slightly more high quality than usual? Oh, shit. Ah, there we go. Right.
I'm observing your current actions. Must confess to being alarmed. Would you care to explain exactly what you are doing in the company of our enemies?
Douche.
Richtofen? Richtofen!
Every fucking time. Gotta hand it to Cold War, making drops. Actually, no, it wasn't Cold War. It was Black Ops 4. Making drops take a minute to spawn in really was a good decision. Really was. Yes, I did, Midnight. On Wednesday's stream, I reacted to the, I reacted to all of the recent trailers for, Black Ops 7, Zombies. Although, speaking of, I did see that there was a new one, which, you know, again, might as well do a quick reaction to now. But yeah, I did see, Mobile Pack-a-Punch. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the drivable vehicle, because it's still going, like, into, like, the Warzone direction, and I don't really like it. But I'm not gonna hate too hard on it until we get the map itself, but I don't think it's a good idea. But let me find it. It's, I believe it was the, I believe it was the... They're doing all of the stuff that they were doing, they're doing all the stuff that they were doing, like, when Black Ops, 6 was coming out, like, the intel drops and stuff. Which is cool if, like, you know, that's fine, but, you know, it would be great if it actually all amounted to a good game. Yeah, here we go. Zombie characters and story intel drop 1 day ago. That's, this should be interesting.
The entire story takes place in the Dark Age.
God, can you just pause when I tell you to pause? Right. Right. Window capture. There we go. Right, let's see what they've got for us then.
The entire story takes place within the Dark Ether. Ashes of the Damned is really our gateway into that experience.
And now we're in its beating heart. All bets are off.
Oh, all bets are off. Let's see.
We pick up immediately after the ending of Black Ops 6.
Where the main characters mysteriously vanish into thin air.
And they are teleported at the end of Reckoning to their arrival in the Dark Ether.
We're really...
So, I'm guessing we're not gonna speak about which ending is gonna be canon in Reckoning yet?
experiencing it through the lens of the Black Ops 6 crew and now the Black Ops 7 crew that we're gonna meet immediately.
Welcome to the party.
They come from different timelines, different realities. Nikolai is a Soviet tanker in their 1980s conflict in Afghanistan. Takeo hails from 16th century feudal Japan. He's a disgraced samurai.
Right.
Dempsey, fresh from battle in Vietnam. Last but not least, Richtofen comes from the 1940s in a timeline in which Germany won World War II.
I know you.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, they're just all... Okay, again, it's like... I just can't. I want to. I really do. I really want to be behind this. But I just can't. Because in the storyline, all the different versions of, like, Richtofen and Dempsey and Takeo and Nikolai, I'm pretty certain they were all gotten rid of. That was the whole point. That they themselves were the problem. It was the fact that 115 and the four of them existed within every universe, and that was the problem. That was the whole point of creating one. And I don't get what do you mean they come from different realities and timelines and stuff? It doesn't line up, Because in the zombie storyline, the whole point of what happened in Black Ops 4 is that there is no more multiverse. There's no more multiple timelines. There's no more multiple realities. There is the one universe. And that is the one we are in. That is the Cold War to Black Ops 6 universe. There are no more alternate fractured realities where Richtofen and the crew are together and for them to come from. No, there is no more. There's nowhere else for them to have come from because there is nothing else anymore. There is just the one clean universe. That was the whole point of the Black Ops 4 ending. That Eddie and Samantha went into the new universe that was free from 115, free from corruption, from the Apothecans, from the 4 original crew members. That was the whole point. And now they're just like, oh yeah, they're from different timelines and realities, I guess. What different timelines? There are no more different timelines and realities. There are no more left. They destroyed the multiverse. Do you understand what that means, Treyarch? It's like, it's so frustrating. Because it's like, I want to be behind this so much. Because I'm a Zombies fan. But I can't. Because it's just not right. You can't say... You can't establish in the pivotal ending of an, like, what was at the time a 10-year-long storyline that the entirety of the multiverse and every version of these 4 characters is gone. Eddie and Samantha, they're all that's left. And then, literally a couple of games later, go, oh yeah, there's other realities where they can come from. It's just shit. It's shit, I'm sorry, but it's shit. It just doesn't... no, it's shit. It's shit, and it makes no sense, because they've established that this shouldn't make any sense. Yes, Thuka, dragons and zombies, and if you think that's bad... Well, bad? Not bad, because we're talking about the map that I was just playing. If you think that's cool, then, definitely be around in 2 weeks' time when we're going to be playing my favourite zombies map of all time, because that has more than just dragon heads on the wall. Anyway, let's get through the rest of this bullshit. Let's listen to Treyarch try to sell us the bullshit that Activision is probably forcing them to do.
You're seeing a face and a name that you think you know, but I guarantee you don't know these guys.
Oh, yeah, do we not? Yeah, these 4 original characters that you're bringing back because you don't understand anything but nostalgia bait. Yeah, we don't know who these are.
The 8 characters in our dedicated crew are confronted by a powerful being who drains their life essence and then leaves them to contend with the hazards that they'll find in the dark ether.
Yeah, who is this dude?
Our new antagonist is formidable, almost impossible, but not unbeatable.
Okay. You're gonna have to play and find out.
Ash is the damn.
Tell me that he's one. I'm gonna say, the minute they mention the word Shadow Smiths, I'm gonna be like, yes! We're finally leaning into the Modern Warfare 3 storyline, because I swear to God, he could be one of them. But then again, I mentioned this before, there's still a big time gap between now and Modern Warfare 3. And in the Dark Ether, that could be, like, because for 40 years, for us, was 400 years in the Dark Ether. And there's still, again, like, 30 years in between where we are right now in the timeline and Modern Warfare 3. So 300 more years in the Dark Ether. Excuse me. You know, a lot of stuff is probably going to happen. So, excuse me. I'm guessing this is the dude that was speaking to Panos. This is also potentially the dude that's taken the reins of, like, the power vacuum that there was after the Forsaken left the Dark Ether and got captured. But I don't know, I sort of get a vibe from this guy that maybe he's, like, not the one in charge. He is just, like, a powerful entity within the Dark Ether. Like, he doesn't look like he's an Elder God. And, you know, the Forsaken was the most powerful force within the Dark Ether, and I don't really get that vibe from that guy. He may be powerful, but I don't know if he's that powerful.
Huge. The sky has crazy lights, and you're just immediately kind of trying to figure out what you need to do to survive.
Kill them or be killed!
The Dark Ether, you could think of it as like the Bermuda Triangle. So over time on Earth or elsewhere, various locations were drawn in and brought here.
Anything that falls out of a realm, the chances are it's going to turn up in the Dark Ether.
Whatever we have in our imagination, we can make that come to life to make your nightmares come true.
Nobody.
See, this is a thing which I'm kind of liking, in that Black Ops 7 has a lot of potential for creativity. If we're spending an entire game in the Dark Ether, which they're saying we are, you know, anything could happen in the Dark Ether. There's an opportunity for bringing back old maps that, for once in this godforsaken shit show of a current modern storyline, actually would make sense. And not only that, obviously anything can be in the Dark Ether, as we're seeing, like, western towns and rocket launches and giant fucking pyramids and stuff, so anything could be in here.
Is on home turf here. We are in unprecedented territory. The rules are not the rules that we know.
You really need to stick together as a squad to survive in this place.
In an environment that's doing its level best to kill them all the time.
They're going to find really quickly that they can't really advance or escape without using the Tessie and the Wonder Vehicle. It's crucial to their survival here. They're going to find Ted.
Ted has been a fixture in the Dark Ether for a long time. He knows his way around.
He's going to let players know what's going on here and help them find the clues
Ooh.
to survive.
That's actually kind of cool. We're getting, you know, Ted. We love Ted, the good old bus driver. So he was sent to the Dark Ether alongside all the other shit from the classic storyline, and now he's gonna help us out. I love it.
The exploration is great. It's terrifying. It's fun. You've never played anything like this before.
The events of the Black Ops 7 zombie storyline are going to take you on a wild ride across the Dark
Oh,
Ether.
hold on. There was a look at a bit more gameplay there, and maybe we could get a name for the Wonder Weapon. Okay, that looks... Okay, so this is the hood. We've got Gobblegums back again. You know, we already knew that. It looks like it's called the... It's hard to read it. The Necroflog Gauntlet? Maybe the Necrofluid Gauntlet? Weird, though, it has the hood icon of the Beam Smasher. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the hood. I really don't like the way the hood looks in Zombies, especially now, like, because it looked very clean, it looked, you know, very average Call of Duty in Black Ops 6, but at least it was easy to read. Here, it's like, I feel like it's going to be quite irritating to just look at that and, you know, see the font. It's like, you sort of have to pay a little, like, look a little bit closer to see how much ammo you've got left and stuff. And, like, everything's not really laid out in a format that's easy to understand. But hopefully there'll be some heads-up display options like there was in Black Ops 6. But yeah, it has the hood icon of the Beam Smasher. Is it not a little bit worrying that's a mistake that they're showing us? Like, the game is gonna come out in, like, just over a month. I think. Wait, what is it? Yeah, pretty much, like, a month and a half now. And they're showing that, the Wonder Weapon with the wrong icon. Like, come on.
Wild ride across the dark ether. Buckle up.
Okay. You know what? Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, yeah. Again, I'm still, the thing is, right, I'm still excited for where the storyline's gonna go, but I'm just pissed off, and rightly so, I'd say, with them, again, just for the sake of nostalgia and money, because they are too goddamn fucking stupid to do anything else and figure out anything else. And I guarantee you it's Activision. I'm not blaming Treyarch for this. If there is anyone who would be calling the shots to bring back the original crew, it would be Activision. Because Activision does not know a single thing about what Zombies fans actually want. They just see, oh, people didn't like Black Ops 6. Let's make it like the old games. Once again, missing the entire point of why we didn't like Black Ops 6. Okay. But yeah, again, I'm still interested in the storyline. I just hate the way they're going about it with the original crew again. It's like either Activision or Treyarch, whoever it is, they've learned nothing. But Ashes of the Damned, it should be an interesting play. We got survival maps coming back. Again, it's not all bad. It really isn't. But, you know, all the things I've commented on, I'm not being unreasonable. It's perfectly fair criticism. But yeah, okay, that was cool to watch. Right. Should we get back to a map from the days of Zombies where Treyarch were actually left alone to make good shit? Right. So yeah, now we have the Wrath of the Ancients wonder weapon. I saw you commented on it earlier. It is indeed a cool weapon, but you just wait until we start upgrading it into the different elemental forms. I've got to remember how to do this. It's been a long time. But we're gonna go just like Origins. Again, for those of you who haven't seen this map, we have 4 different elemental upgrades, because instead of obviously in Origins we had a base like fire, wind, lightning, and ice staff, and then we had an upgrade for each staff. Here, we have one base bow that we can upgrade into 4 different elemental variants. We have the fire bow, the lightning bow, but we also have the void bow and the wolf bow. We're going to be going for the lightning bow, because it's the best one. And there's a little lightning icon there, and to start off this upgrade quest, got to shoot this. And a broken arrow falls out the wall. You see, that's funny because in Call of Duty Zombies lore, there is an organization called Broken Arrow. Right. So now I've got to remember how we do this bloody upgrade quest. I'm pretty sure shooting the fires is first. Yep. Not all of them are going to be that easy, trust me.
Let it touch unwelcome deep. Dare defy me with your touch.
Oh, they're still spawning too. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think Thuga's, like, majorly behind. If you're just looking at my, if you're just seeing my rant about OBS.
My journey will not end here.
Oh, my mic's, like, in my face. Okay, so, to get the next fire... have to go over here. Hold on, let me, put a message in chat. There we go. Right. So, the second fire is over here. It's a lot easier to hit from here. Oh, first shot! Look at that! And the last one... trying to remember where the last one is. Ah, it's the one by the rocket pad, isn't it? Meanwhile, start teleporting the pack-a-punch pieces.
Machine of fortune.
Remember when we actually had to do something to get pack-a-punch? Yeah, me too. Right, we have a classic teleporter here. Kadoosh. Excuse me. The rocket ship.
Of same goal, I fear Richtofen hides many truths from us.
And there's the final one.
Spirits
Got ya!
use the wind to call from the darkness.
First shot. Excuse me. I think that's a little bit, potentially a bit of a hint for the wolf bow step. Up there. I'm sort of, wanting to stick about so I can hit this lever. Oh, yep. Come on. Come on, hit it. Oh, no, hit it. Activate the switch.
Soon there will be fire. Do not wish to be a part of it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh my god, that was proper Maze Runner style right there. Okay, I'm just gonna use the boat. Wait for it.
Your suffering is not.
There we go. Oh my god. That was close. Jesus, lemons. Stressful. But we now have one of the Ragnarok pieces, the hardest one to get. For a long time, I didn't know how to do that. It's mainly just, I let Kyle do that. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, before we do, can't forget the pack-a-punch pieces.
Those who tore this machine apart sought to uncover its secrets.
Boosh. Liquid Divinium.
If I wanted to fry, I would be pirate, not warrior.
Hey, nothing wrong with a bit of flight. Did I already get that? Huh. Alright, what's next on the, Aha. I think this is the first time I've been doing this upgrade quest and I haven't activated this place yet. The official name of this area is the Undercroft, but me and my friends always called it the Moon Room. I don't know why. It's not really got anything to do with the moon. Ow, ow, ow! Yeah, no worries, Thuka. Again, like, that was wild. I don't know how you were... Because I don't understand how you could have been that behind. Because you were... If you were only just, like, seeing my OBS freak out just then, that was, like, 20 minutes ago. I don't know how you could have gotten that far behind. Unless you, like, paused the stream or something. Which, you know, obviously... That's not how streams work. You can't really pause them. Very handy that we got speed cola. Ow. So the way we activate this place, we gotta stand on each of these pressure plates until they sink down and lock in place. We got 2 slow zombies blocking 1 fast one. That's very helpful. But when we activate all 4 of these, something magical happens. Anti-gravity! Right. And then we've got a wall run along all of these wind bits right here. There we go. And then, I'm pretty certain... Oh, and while it's on, I need to grab... Where is it? There it is. One of the shield pieces. Ah.
Another
Gotcha.
object of unknown origin.
Just a shield piece. And that's all she wrote. The moon room. Oh yeah, and right here, little reference, that is where the golden rod used to be. I've never really researched what the significance of that is, because it's like, the golden rod came from Call of the Dead by sacrificing a random guy. I know it was more complicated than that, obviously. It was like some stuff communicating with Agartha, I believe. Where's the shield piece? It's around here somewhere. There it is. But, I don't know why the golden rod would have a place here. So now, we're gonna have these little glowing jar things sparking kind of brightly. And these are soul boxes. We don't need that many for them. And now we have the Pack-a-Punch, the Origins one.
Know this, my old friend. I will take whatever steps are necessary to ensure that you never leave the castle alive.
Lovely. Thanks, Groff. Isn't it cool how in the first 3 maps of Black Ops 3, we had 3 different variants of Pack-a-Punch? We had the Apothecon Rift Stone in Shadows, we had the classic one in the Giant, and we had the Origins one in the Eisendrache. Very cool of them. Very cool indeed. But before we do anything else, before we go the next round, I am going to go build the shield. Saw the part for it around here. There it is. Earlier.
I am like a magpie, collecting objects that catch my eye.
Oh, there's no anti-gravity. Boo. Still don't know what this thing is either. I'm sure there's probably some lore and stuff that I missed back in the day that told us.
To dare touch Takeo.
Probably like some variety of keeper artifact or something. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. I'm the zombies lore man. I should know this shit. Ah. It's not the MPD, obviously. Hmm. Yeah, because the MPD was still on Moon. I'm not sure. That's why I was thinking, like, because it's not the MPD. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not, no, I'm not looking for... Eisendrache, anti-gravity, pyramid, story, lore? I'm not seeing anything. The cousin of the... yeah. I guess that could be an excuse to call it the Moon Room because it has a pyramid in it. Hold on, let me, here's a video. Literally just called. Oh my god. Back in the day. It's literally a video, a 1 minute 55 video. And the guy was just like, hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys the anti-gravity pyramid into Eisendrache. I'm just like, what you mean, like, just a normal feature of the map? Like, the videos that the community used to make back in the day, truly woeful, I'm telling you. Okay, yeah, so I legit see nothing. That's weird. Okay, how about, the Eisendrache intel? Well, I guess there wasn't really intel back then. What about, like, ciphers and stuff? Ciphers, scrap paper, and audio reels. Here we go. This is more like it. Some of these are to do with the original Ultimus timeline. Some of these are to do with Shadows. Some of these are to do with the Great War. That's the Peter McCain one. That's a reference to Zetsubo. Oh, what a hype thing to read. Division. I can't believe this was in the Eisendrache. Division 9 has completed the resurrection of the ancient beasts for your eastern front. We expect Group 935 to reciprocate the favor. So that obviously refers to the dragons. And again, that was sort of referencing Gorod Krovi. Just goes to show that, you know, they had it all planned out. Oh yeah, this is a... there's a letter from the original Takeo to the Emperor. Gosh, tragic. Audio reels, it's Dr. Groff, Dr. Groff, Dr. Groff again, oh, that's interesting. One of them is talking about how, like, all testing of the MPD we've been put on hold, but the guards started hearing voices, and one of them saying, I must go to her, the loop must be closed. Oh, that was from the Maxis drone. Why would they hear that from the MPD, though? And then another one, allies in Division 9 of... Yeah, talking about the dragons. Okay, so there's nothing in the audio reels and nothing in the ciphers about what, like, what is it? Why is there a pyramid? Like, why is there an anti-gravity pyramid? It just seems weird that there wouldn't be an answer for that. Excuse me. But I'm genuinely not finding anything. It says, I just saw, like, a thing on, like, a link to you know how you see, like if there's a Reddit post, then you see, like, a snapshot from, like, one of the comments that is, like, if it's relevant to what you're searching for. It says, stand on the pressure plates around the pyramid / MPD. Well, it can't be the MPD, because the MPD is on the moon. This can't be the MPD. So, I don't know. I don't know. That is weird that there is just something here that seemingly... Plus, this is not the MPD, because the MPD is a lot bigger than this. The MPD fits a person inside. This would not fit a person inside. Or maybe it would, but kind of snugly. The MPD is not this small. So, I don't know. I don't really think that, I don't think it's a generalized thing, Fuka, that people don't like post-classic designs. They're not as intricate, because they're not done by the same person, and they were asked to slim down and, like... Well, actually, they were... Yeah, I think that they were asked to, like, simplify the designs for better action figure production. So sad when a show has to stand on, like, action figure sales and just can't stand on its own. I think it's probably just your Wi-Fi, Maddie. Also, hello. I'm not getting any dropped frames or any lag or anything. On my end, it looks fine. But, okay, what are we doing now? Oh yeah, we gotta fill up the soul boxes. They really don't require that many zombies. It's only like 3 or 4 of them, so... shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some pretty like Humongousaur is a pretty boring design, but he looks okay in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, obviously, but, yeah, obviously it's Omniverse, because Omniverse designs are majority terrible.
My ancestors protect me.
They put the belt on everything and gave them shitty clothes. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Maddie. Alright, come on, buckos.
The spirits guide my fire.
Okay, so that one's done. Again, it really doesn't take that many. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I did tell you, I'm pretty sure, okay, so the next one's over here. I'm pretty sure I did tell you guys about the argument I got into the other day, with someone on, yes, I'll give you 3 guesses. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you, okay, that one's done. I'm gonna give you guys 3 guesses on what platform did I get into an argument with someone about Ben 10. 3 guesses. Do 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 do. This is like it's like that elevator music that's I should not try and corner myself. No, not Discord. Reddit! Yes! Ding 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 ding! Of course it was Reddit. Because Reddit's filled with morons. Facebook. No, I do not go on Facebook. I never, ever, have ever used Facebook, really. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I did tell you guys about this, so I'm not gonna, I don't think I'll go into too much detail, but then again, I probably will, knowing it's me, and I have a tendency to, you know, not shut up. But, you know, I've made a living through talking about lore on the internet, so, you know, it's sort of what I do, and, you know, sort of why you guys subscribe to me. But basically, I got into an argument, and this dude was fucking idiot. Basically, someone had made a post on, the Ben 10 subreddit, being like, oh my god, Omniverse is absolutely goated, and I was just, first of all, Omniverse, in comparison to all the other series, is not goated. Yes, it has some decent stuff in it, but it is really not goated in any way. But I being my usual self of not wanting people to give Omniverse more credit than it deserves, I was just like, oh yeah, yeah, Omniverse really is goated. I especially like the moment where they deadass tried to convince us that the Kevin we know and love and have come to know and love throughout the past 2 shows, Ben's best friend Kevin, still grows up to be the same version of Kevin that is completely fine with murdering Ben's child. And someone responded, I can't, okay, where's the final part? I can't think where it is. Where is it? Is it that? It's down in the fucking rocket place, isn't it? Oh, fucking rocket test fires just happened, god damn it. Well, it's happening right now. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, like, Ultimate Alien and, obviously, Season 3 of Alien Force, you know, had their rough spots, but saying that Omniverse is goated in comparison to, like, Seasons 1 and 2 of Alien Force is just whack. I mean, just saying Omniverse is goated, period, is just whack. That's my point. But no, basically, for those of you who are... Oh, come on, I heard Maxis say that the rocket test fire was over. Don't bullshit me with that. But for those of you who are not, like, hyper aware of everything going on with Ben 10, basically, in the original timeline, in the original show, Ben 10 Classic... Okay, it's done. Nice. In the original... How cool is that? I'm getting distracted. In the original show, Ben 10 Classic, we got our first look at the future, and it is, in my opinion, hands down, the best future we got for Ben 10. We saw Ben all grown up as Ben 10,000 with master control for the Omnitrix, which, if you don't know what that means, it basically means that normally, obviously, Ben, you know, chooses one alien, and he stays as that alien. He does learn to change between them, like, 1 or 2 times before timing out in the later shows, but generally he is confined to the alien he chooses. Master Control gets rid of that, so he can seamlessly change for, between any aliens for any amount of time, and he doesn't even have to be human. So he has, like, full Master Control, and because it is a future based off of the original show, before they came up with the whole thing that, like, Kevin turns into Ben's friend and everything. In that future, Kevin 11 is still a villain. Right, I've got to concentrate for that. So we hold the arrow down, and now we have a sparkly electric fire arrow, and we have to shoot this at the fires. And I missed. So in that future, Kevin 11 is still a bad guy, and he's called Kevin 11,000, and he's very, very powerful. God, yeah. So now it's a lightning fire, and we've got to do that with the others as well. Yeah, at least they didn't say the reboot. There are some delusional people that think the reboot is better than everything we got in the original run of the show, and I hope the people that actually think that get the help that they need. But, alright, this is a difficult shot to make. No, that was too far. So, in that future, Kevin 11 is still a villain, and he's called Kevin 11,000, and obviously, in the original show, his whole thing was that he was absorbing DNA, like turning into Ben's aliens, and then Ben made him a bit angry and he turned into his first amalgam form, which is basically when he was... Yes. That hit a bit below it, but it still counted, and I'm not going to complain. Right, we need to go back to the rocket place. So, in the first show, Kevin turned into his first amalgam form. That was spinning a bit weirdly then. Which was like a combination of all of Ben's current aliens that he'd absorbed. And in the future, that looked weird then. Did you guys see that? I didn't think the others had that little particle effect on the top. I really hope there isn't a rocket test fire right now. That would be incredibly awkward. Douche. Got you! And lightning just struck. So in the future, Kevin's been locked in the Null Void for a very long time, which is the place that Ben sends all of the alien criminals. So he's been absorbing DNA from all of those criminals, resulting in him having more DNA than Ben does in the Omnitrix. Hence being called Kevin 11,000. It's not just a cool name, it does actually make sense. Right, so now... I know I'm flipping between topics, we're just doing this, obviously. So now that's all lightning-y and fiery, and there's a pile of, like, little storm cloud particles. And we place the broken arrow there. And up it goes. Into the fire and the lightning, and out comes... Give it a sec. Oh, it already did. I missed it. It's an arrow, it's thin. The completed, reforged lightning arrow. And now all we need to do is turn this... We've got the arrow, now we need to get the bow. So we need to turn this regular-ass Wrath of the Ancients bow into the lightning bow. Should make an unofficial Ben 10 server. Yeah, I would, but, like, again, like, they already exist, like, here and there. You know, the reason I make the servers I do is mostly because, like, they don't already exist. So we have the 4 little pedestals here. One for the wolf bow, the void bow, the fire bow, and here's the one for the lightning bow. So now we need to charge the arrow up with zombie souls. And we get a death machine. Should be able to save some ammo. I didn't mean to shoot then. So basically, in that future, Kevin's still a villain because it branches off the original timeline. So it doesn't obviously branch off from the timeline that we see in, like, Alien Force and Omniverse, where him and Ben are, like, best friends. It branches off from the classic timeline, where they were villains, where Kevin was one of Ben's biggest villains.
With a great speed, I will send them to the next life.
Got an insta-kill as well. I'm playing on PC right now, mainly because mostly it's not really safe to play on console. And there we go. So now, the arrow's all glowy. We take the bow, slap it in there, and then, behold!
Into the next life. I shall do so honorably.
Krima Aham La Amaham, otherwise known as the Lightning Bow!
Energy is transferred to our
Boosh.
favor.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's still safe on Xbox. I think Xbox, like, anti-hack is pretty good. I think it's mostly PlayStation. But, you know, PC... Uh-oh.
Mech beast approaches. I must
The siren was, like, really quiet there. But, we have an old friend back from Origins with a few new tricks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Panzer Soldat is back. Luckily, we have exactly the weapon to take care of it. But, yeah, we should deal with the Panzer real quick. Where are you, you bastard? Oh, here he is. Actually, no, let's have some fun. Death ray. Ow, ow, ow. Die! I can't really hit him from this angle. Try and hit him in the helmet. Okay. I guess you're doing this the old-fashioned way. Kadoosh! There we go. Panzer dead. We got this, and we've just activated the death ray, which means you'll be able to get the final Ragnarok piece. Lovely jubbly. But, yes, so in that timeline, Kevin is still evil. There we go.
What once was lost.
Build the Ragnarok here. Bam.
If we are to prevail, we must use every advantage we have.
So he's still, okay, yeah, so he's still evil in that timeline. He becomes Kevin 11,000, and in the episode Ken 10, which is my personal favorite episode of all Ben 10 ever, because we get to see not only an entire episode focused around Ben 10,000, we get to see future Gwen, future Kevin, and Ben 10's son, which is very cool. And in that episode, we see an appearance from Kevin, and he is still, like, insane and an asshole, and he's just like, oh, what would be a good way to get back at my good pal Benji? Oh, I know, trash his son. And he has a fucking insane look in his eyes. So, that is the timeline where Kevin never becomes Ben's friend, and just stays as a villain, basically. And the Kevin that is perfectly good with attacking, hurting, and even killing a child. And not just a child, Ben's son. Fast forward to Omniverse. Throughout that time, we obviously had, like, Alien Force, and it's never really been fully confirmed, but, the general understanding is that the future that we saw in Classic with Kevin 11,000 was the future where Ben never took off the Omnitrix, which we found out in Omniverse was because of what happened with feedback and malware. Even though Cartoon Network were too pussy to actually put that in the show, that was Dwayne McDuffie's original idea, and yeah, I see that as canon because it makes literal perfect sense. And just another example of Cartoon Network being fucking morons. So, Ben took off the watch, and basically, that event basically cancelled the original timeline. Because that timeline was a timeline where he never took off the prototype Omnitrix. The Omnitrix that he has in that future is the Omnitrix that he has in Classic. It just continued to grow with his body, but it's still the prototype. So, and it clearly never recalibrated into the Omnitrix that we see in Alien Force. So, that is not only the timeline where he never took off the Omnitrix, and therefore not the timeline that turned into Omniverse, but people also theorize it's the timeline from the non-canon Classic series finale, Goodbye and Good Riddance, I'm pretty sure the episode is called, where, the world finds out that he's Ben 10, like, way before they do in Ultimate Alien. And he, like, blows up Vilgax in the sewers. So people think that alternate timeline is what led to him becoming Ben 10,000 in the future that we saw. Then, obviously, Ultimate Alien, we got Ultimate Ben as the future, which, all things considered, was a pretty dumb future, because, like, Ben, like, figuring out, like, willingly choosing not to transform into the aliens is just dumb. Like, that's not something that he would do. And it just doesn't really have the same... It, like, doesn't have any development or anything, and... I just had to check Discord because I got a notification. It doesn't make sense. It hasn't got any of the same development. And it's just really a dumb future. Not to mention it's contained within the same episode where they ruined Eon. But in that episode, they basically tried to say that the original future that we saw was never Ben's future from the start. Paradox says they basically went into cross-time, where basically they went into an alternate timeline instead of going into the future, which doesn't make any sense because Gwendolyn, who brought original Ben and Gwen to the future, said it was a time travel spell, not a cross-universe spell. Or, you know, like a cross-timeline spell. But that's... So they tried to bullshit, basically, and say that, like, the timeline... the future Ben that had come to Ben in that episode of Ultimate Alien was the actual future that he was gonna turn into, because he remembered the events that were going on during that episode, whereas the original Ben 10,000 didn't. Then in Omniverse, they decided to go, yeah, ignore that. We have a different future, which is somehow even dumber than the last future. So, in the new future in Omniverse, Ben makes a new device called the Bi-Omnitrix, which is basically an Omnitrix that fuses two aliens together, which is never anything he would even consider making, because he has always treated the aliens in the Watch like they are real creatures, and that is manipulating their DNA and them on a level that seems incredibly immature and immoral, and it's just something that he would just never do. But that's not even the worst. It's funny that this whole thing was, like, focused around, like, you know, the arguments. Let's get back to the argument. Basically, the whole thing in Omniverse is that they tried... Yeah, exactly, Maddie. It's stupid, but they were just like, oh yeah, he did that apparently. But the big thing, right, in Omniverse was that future with Ben 10K. There's three different variants of Ben 10,000. There's original Ben 10,000, which is usually just called Ben 10,000. Then there's the second Ben 10,000, which is called Ultimate Ben. And then there's the third one from Omniverse, which is usually referred to as Ben 10K. Basically, they, in a lot of the writers' statements where they, and I know a lot of people say, like, oh, writers' statements aren't canon, but this is a little bit different. Because this was basically the writers saying, like, what their intentions were, like, what they were writing the future as. And I shit you not. I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen. They deadass said, the writers of Omniverse, including Derek J. Wyatt, I'm pretty sure his name was. God rest his soul. Again, I'm not trying to talk shit about the people that worked on Ben 10 that have passed away, but you know, I'm just sort of talking about what factually happened. The writers of Omniverse, for reasons unknown to the most intelligent of all of us, I don't really know how it worked, Maddie. I don't think anything like that was ever really established, but I mean, it was shown that they could mix in Classic because of the DNA, the fusions from the glitch. But hey England, I wouldn't say that Eisen is the best zombies map of all time, especially considering most of what it does is stealing components from other maps. I'd say it's a good map, I'd say it's definitely not the best one of all time. Yeah, the new... I've reacted to all of the stuff from Ashes of the Damned, yeah. Some of it in this stream, some of it in last stream. The map looks okay. I'm not a fan of the fact we've got a drivable vehicle, and I'm not a fan of the fact that, they're bringing the original crew back. It looks alright, but we can't really tell if it's good or not until, you know, we actually get to playing it. I'm gonna go buy more perks. Yeah, good old mob. Again, people give this map so much credit, again, but it's like, a lot of the good parts of this map are just stealing from other maps. And again, coming off of the Giant, it's just like, okay, we went from a 935 facility covered in snow to... oh yeah, another 935 facility covered in snow. And we have elemental wonder weapons like we did in Origins, and we have feedable wall creatures like we had in Mob. And we have Panzers like we had in Origins, and we have Hellhounds like we had in the Giant. Like, there's a lot of Eisendrache that really isn't that unique. Mule Kick. You know what? That's actually not that bad. I will take Mule Kick.
Gift horse in face.
Right. Oh, the BRM.
I am rest. Truly.
So yeah, back to, what I was saying. So, No, yeah, combine almost everything. Yeah, again, like, I mean, it works. Like, it still works, but I don't think it should be ignored that it basically just rips off the best, like, the best maps. And it does very little by itself, almost. But, back to what I was saying. So, get this, right? For reasons that are unknown, even to the most knowledgeable and those with the greatest wisdom of the human race, they decided, after everything that had happened previously in the timeline, to try and sell us the bullshit, the utter, complete, illogical bullshit, that the future of Omniverse was the same as the original future from Classic. The same. And I mean exactly the same. And not only was this confirmed by the writers, deadass saying that's what it was, and I know you can, like, you can make the arguments for certain writers' statements, like the stuff they say about, like, Alien X, not being, like, the most powerful alien in the Omnitrix and stuff like that. Like, those sort of writers' statements, like, yeah, you can ignore those if you want. But no, this is not them, like, talking about something. This is not them, like, revealing additional information. This is them telling us what it was. Like, factually, what they wrote it as. Like, that is a fact. You guys agree? Like, it's not them going like, oh, it's not them revealing information about something that, like, we didn't know that much about. Like, no, they dead said, yes, what we did behind the scenes was we wrote the original future back in. That is factual. That is what they did. And obviously, all of the stuff, well, I say all, a lot of the stuff in Omniverse's future leans itself into that, obviously. We see Omnitrix City. It looks exactly the way it did. We see Ben 10,000's tower. It looks exactly the same way it did. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna... actually, no, I'm gonna keep the dredge, because the BRM is actually kind of weak. I would love the dingo, though. That'd be great. I will take monkeys.
I like monkeys. They make me laugh.
Aww. Yeah, delusion at its finest. But it gets even worse, Maddie. I'll get to that in a second. So, it's like... we got all of that stuff with, like, Omnitrix City and the tower and everything. Ben still marries Kai, which it was said that he did in the original future. That still happens. He still has Kenny, obviously. He still looks exactly as he did. All of that stuff, you know, all of the stuff that was talked about, you know, still happens. And yet, because they tried to do that, by that equation, that means that Kevin, the version of Kevin that we see in Omniverse, still becomes the child-murdering psychopath that we see in Ken 10. And not only that, Derek J. Wyatt confirmed it. That was my shield breaking. Derek J. Wyatt himself stated, basically, someone asked the question, like, that, you know, like, oh, surely there's got to be, like, I'm sure you guys have come up with, like, a perfectly reasonable explanation for, like, how Kevin can still turn into evil Kevin 11,000. Do you know what he said? And I'm not making this up. I will genuinely, like, pull the quote up right now, but I'm just, like, I'm trying to remember exactly what was said. I've got a pretty good memory for these sort of things. But he basically said, to paraphrase, Yeah, no. There will be no more explanation. He's just sometimes evil. And Gwen and Ben can do their best to, you know, control him and keep him out of trouble, but he's just sometimes a villain.
You are not worthy to touch the warrior.
What do you actually... What, like, are you actually smoking? What do you actually mean? He's... like, he's sometimes a... What? So... Sometimes he's Gwen's husband and being all good with Ben, and then sometimes he tries to actually murder Ben's son. What do you actually mean? But basically, going, like, back to the whole original point of all of this, I stated, like, I said, you know, like, on that original post of the person saying, oh, Omniverse is goated, that, oh, yeah, you know, the most goated thing about Omniverse is when they tried to sell us the bullshit that the Kevin we all know and love still turns into a child murderer, just like, yeah, that was goated writing right there. And someone commented basically saying, except that never happened. And I was just like, yes, it did. The writers wrote that the future of Omniverse was supposed to be the original future that, you know, the original writers were, the original show was trying to do. The future in Omniverse is meant to be the original future from Classic. No, it's basically just, let's justify... Well, they didn't even justify it. They didn't give any explanation for it at all. That's the thing. Where is the box? I think the box is down in maybe Spawn? I don't know where that is. So, no, so I commented, it was like, yeah, the writers intended it to be the original future, and, you know, because it was the original future, you know, Kevin obviously... Oh, this is the worst spot for it to be. Because it was the original future, because the writers intended for it to be the original future, and it factually is the original future, because that's what the writers wrote it to canonically be, that means that Kevin is still, like, he still turns into that version of Kevin. And... they, you know, the writers even said, yeah, that happens, we just don't have a reason, we don't have an explanation for it. Like, what that translates to, basically, is that, like, this, yeah, just like, we know this is bullshit. Let me pull up the actual quote. Here we go. Okay, so someone asked on the, on, like, one of the forums, or, I don't know whether it was Twitter or something, somewhere, it wasn't Twitter, like, in response to Derek, yeah, exactly, Maddie, they're responding to them talking about the timeline and basically saying that, you know, Kevin was still going to be that Kevin. And they said, I'm so torn. I just want Kevin to be okay. But if Kevin 11K is part of the Ben Prime timeline, he shouldn't be anything less than irredeemable, or else it really cheapens Devlin's story. Which is a perfectly good point. I'm sure you guys have already found the perfect solution, but I don't know what it is, and I just want all of the... And then it cuts off. So, yeah, they were just like, you know... And that's a very good point. You know, the point of Devlin's story, Kevin's son, in the original, in Ken 10, is that Devlin was brought up to, like, sort of almost groomed by his dad to be a weapon, and, you know, him turning against his dad and fighting with Kenny, sort of like, you know, that's a good end to his sort of story, in that he chooses who to be, and he chooses to be, you know, a good guy. So, in response to that, this is the actual quote from Derek J. Wyatt, the showrunner of Omniverse. No, that's pretty much it from us on the subject. I'm quoting now. Kevin just goes evil and does irredeemable stuff. Ben and Gwen can be watchful and try to minimize the amount of times it happens, but it will happen. Kevin is a hero and a villain. Like, I'm not making this up. I really wish I was making this up, because it is so ridiculously stupid and moronic to even come up with the idea that it's the same Kevin. And the thing is, right, because there are subtle changes in the timeline. Like, there are subtle differences, like, obviously with Rook, and I don't know if in the original timeline, you know, if Kai had the Excalibur, and in the original timeline, Kenny actually had a sister, Gwendolyn, so she's not in the Omniverse timeline, which, that's what really annoys me, because it's like, they fucked it up in every conceivable way, because it's like, basically, I think the reason that they did this, right, is because Cartoon Network wanted, like, so much of Omniverse to be like classic. And that's fair. Well, oh my god, you know what it reminds me of? Fucking Activision wanting Black Ops 7 to be like Black Ops 3 with the original characters. Because it's like, obviously, it's fucking laughable as well, because it's amazing how similar they are to one another, because it's like, think about it. They are literally mirror images of of each other, aren't they? Let's take Ben 10, right? Ben 10, classic, and seasons 1 and 2. Mouth exercises helps the lisp not be too prevalent. Helps loosen up the mouth. So let's take Ben 10, right? Classic, seasons 1 and 2 of Alien Force. All of that, amazing. You know why it was amazing? Because Cartoon Network left the writers alone to do their own thing. And they knew how to do it because they were good writers. Then Season 3 happened, and Cartoon Network went, yeah, you know, like the previous 6 seasons of Classic and Alien Force we had? Yeah, we're taking over now. Make it more like Classic. But we don't care. Make it more like Classic. But you're gonna ruin the character. Listen, we are the producers, and we know better. Make it more like Classic. So they did. And Alien Force Season 3 was crap. And then I don't even know what the fuck happened in Ultimate Alien. I don't know whether it was, like, I feel like it was a mixture of Cartoon Network and probably, you know, maybe a few crap writers. But, a lot of Ultimate Alien was bad, and, like, the arcs really weren't fleshed out and didn't have good finales and stuff. But then, after, like, because everyone really didn't like Ultimate Alien, obviously, like, the franchise was going, like, downhill, then Cartoon Network went, okay, we've got a new show, make it more like Classic, because people liked Classic, and that's very evidently why people didn't like Ultimate Alien, because it wasn't like Classic. And it's like, no, people didn't like Ultimate Alien because the writing was crap, and that was probably your fault. So they made Omniverse more like Classic, even when it didn't fit, and ruined a lot of the stuff that happened in Classic. Now, let's talk about Call of Duty Zombies. We have World at War to Black Ops 3. I'm sort of going to ignore Black Ops 4 because that's a bit of a weird... That's like a weird thing where Activision did screw them over, but not in the way that reflects this comparison. So... And they were, Treyarch were sort of still in control in the Black Ops 4. They just couldn't really make what they wanted to make. So, World at War to Black Ops 4, we have Treyarch in control and Activision leaving them alone because they didn't care about zombies and it was just a bonus mode. Then they end the storyline, and they end it on a really unsatisfying note, because I don't know who it was, either Activision made this decision or Treyarch, but someone decided to introduce the replacement for Ether before Ether had finished, and that meant that Ether got shafted in its big finale, and people hated that, and rightly so. And then, because... that must have been an Activision decision. I really don't think that Treyarch would have done that, but I don't know. I don't know who made the decision to put Chaos in Black Ops 4. But if they'd have done everything they were going to do in Black Ops 4 for Ether and made it solely about Ether and then moved on to Chaos, it would have been a lot better. It would have been a lot more well received. Then, because Activision presumably fucked up, they said, okay, Treyarch, you need to carry on your storyline that we just did a big finale for. So, they continued, they tried to do it, and they couldn't do a very good job, because Activision forced them to finish Cold War, then they forced them to finish Vanguard, then they forced them to finish Modern Warfare 3, over and over and over. For 3 fucking games, we got nothing but reused content. And then we finally got to Black Ops 6, and for the first time since Black Ops 4, we had, you know, fresh maps, new maps, and people still didn't like it. And then Activision goes, okay, we've got a new game, make it more like Classic, because very evident, like, bring the OG crew back, because very clearly the reason that people didn't like Black Ops 6 is because we didn't have the OG crew. No, the reason we didn't like Black Ops 6 is because you didn't give Treyarch enough time to develop each map, and each map used the same enemies, and half of them didn't even have an intro fucking cutscene. They are literally mirror images of one another. Well, no, I don't get it, Maddie, because, like, I don't really think, like, that's, because Black Ops 4, like, coming off of Black Ops 3, the best iteration of zombies ever, they, like, there was so much hype, like, the build-up to Black Ops 4 Zombies was insane. It was mad. Like, everyone was incredibly hyped. But the thing is, if they'd have focused solely on the Ether storyline, given it the big, massive finale that it deserved, it would have been amazing. But instead of waiting to, like, finishing Ether and then introducing its replacement, because Chaos was originally supposed to be the replacement for Ether because Ether was ending, if they'd have just waited and done Chaos in the next game and focused all of Black Ops 4 Zombies solely on Ether, then it would have been fine. I guarantee you it would have been fine. But instead, they, BMP. Instead, they arguably put more effort into Chaos than they did for Ether. Because the finale of Ether, the final game that we got the Ether storyline on, all 4 maps were remakes. I'm actually going to take the trip mines because I need them for a challenge. But all 4 maps were remakes. We got Blood of the Dead, a remake of Mob. We got Classified, remake of 5. We got Alpha Omega, remake of Nuketown. Tag the Toten, remake of Call of the Dead. And on the other hand, Chaos, a storyline introduced way before it should have been, that no one asked for, got 4 completely original maps. We got 9 and Voyage of Despair, both of which, as far as I know, were pretty decent. Although, actually, I don't think many people like Voyage. We had Dead of the Night, which they didn't even fucking market. Most people don't even know that map fucking exists. And we had Ancient Evil, which is apparently pretty good. Yeah, again, it was just like, the Return to Mob, it would have been so good, and then Blood was just like, ugh. Like, I'm looking forward to playing Black Ops 4, because I haven't played most of the maps. Well, I say most, I haven't played some of the maps. I've played the launch maps, and I played the first DLC. So I played Blood, Classified, 9, and Voyage, and I played Dead of the Night. But I didn't play Ancient Evil, I didn't play Alpha Omega, and I did not play Tag the Toten. So, that's going to be my first time coming back to, you know, Black Ops 4. Literally since it came out, because obviously another reason that Black Ops 4 sucked was the fucking perk system. Like, yeah, let's take a system that has worked for the past 4 games that everyone likes, and let's completely ruin it. Yeah, real good job there, Jason Blundell. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I worshipped that man. He was so good. So good for zombies. He led us through the golden age. He gave us Mob and Origins and all of this. All of Black Ops 3. And then he goes and does that. That wasn't an Activision thing. That was him. He decided to change the perk system. And I just... No. And you don't... That's the worst thing. You don't do it on a pivotal game like this. You don't do it on the culmination of 10 years of storyline. That is the worst possible idea ever. You know what that'd be like? Like using something I know a lot about, obviously, Max Steel. That would be like introducing green turbo energy in the season 2 finale, or the season 3 movies. Introducing something that you know is gonna be divisive at the most pivotal moment in the franchise. It's a dumb idea. He said, let me cook, and then burnt the food. He really did. It's just so sad how many franchises have been, you know, have gone downhill. I've just realized I've got no points, so I just need to end the fucking round. How is that not a headshot? Come on. Did you hear that zombie? It was just like, woo! Woo! Do you believe that we only just had a Panzer last round? Actually, I want to try something. Oh, I can't. Oh, bollocks. I'm gonna end up getting killed trying to do this damn Easter egg. Might do it at the end of the round. Ugh.
Fate. For me, there will be a war of steel.
But yeah, it is just tragic how much the influence of greedy producers and executives and publishers have ruined like every franchise under the sun. I just think, like, what franchise hasn't been ruined by publishers? Most of the ones I know have, you know, like, COD Zombies, ruined, Ben 10, ruined. Max Steel, I don't really know. I don't really know what happened behind the scenes of Max Steel. I kind of want to talk to Edelin about that. Right, let me go and do some something pretty cool. This is an Easter egg I learned a long time ago, and I don't think I've ever actually been able to do it. So we shoot that, and then wait for it. Shoot. Oh, God, you gotta do it like really. Douche. Douche. There we go. Disco! Yeah! Look at that. Come on, zombie. Show me some moves. Come on, Takeo. Show him the way of the samurai. Show him the way of the warrior. Yeah. Nice. Love it. Yeah, never done that Easter egg before. See, this is back when, you know, this right here was a labor of love. This map, you know, like all of Black Ops 3. See, people, you know, people that say, I genuinely believe it is incorrect, like factually incorrect, to say that Black Ops 3 was not the greatest iteration of zombies ever. The dedicated level system, an entire DLC season of really solid maps, Zombie Chronicles, and the custom maps, obviously. It's awesome. Like, what zombies iteration was better than this? I really don't think there is one. Wasn't World at War. Definitely wasn't Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2 is sort of close, but, you know, we didn't have, like... We had a dedicated zombies mode, and it was a lot more dedicated than it had been, but we didn't have a dedicated level system, we didn't have gobblegums, or prestiges, or challenges, or anything like that. Because Black Ops 3 was perfect, because it didn't lean too much into, like, making zombies like everything else. And then Black Ops 4 was like, you know, Black Ops 4, and then Cold War all went to shit. That's pretty awesome, Maddie. Again, like, I'm sure a lot of people, like, well, maybe some people who are, like, fans of Max Steel because of me, like, may not have seen it, like, when it was on, but, you know, it's always really cool to, you know, be able to bond with fellow people who saw it when it was on. You know, so many happy hours watching Max Steel. Being glued to the TV, you know, like I liked Ben 10, you know, but I really do think that Max Steel, because it was mainly, like, I'd say Pokemon and Max Steel to me, because, like, those were the things that were majority on in the morning. But yeah, Max Steel, yeah. Right, I do actually need to go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, we'll continue talking about cool shit. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. What's going on? Right. Oh. Right. Right. I has returned, as is evident by me having returned. But what you may not know is that I have returned. I do speak some rubbish. But that's probably why most of you are subscribed to me. Right. Okay, so, what are we doing now? Oh, God. I could really do with a gun or the... Yeah, I just know... That's the thing, like, I'm always going for the dingo. You know, I was thinking about, you know, the whole thing about, you know, Cold War onwards zombies, and that, you know, you start with a loadout weapon, and it's just like, Pharaoh. It's really wanted me to take the Pharaoh. Ow. It's a good job we've only got one zombie. Can you imagine having to do this with, like mid-round? That is more like it. Hell yeah, baby. And I'll keep the brekkie for emergencies. I could honestly do with it being the haymaker. So I might try and get the haymaker. It gave me the dredge back. It's okay, box. I got rid of it for a reason. And the VMP. Right. Let's go the next round.
Initiating 115.
Wee. Now, I find the best location to train is actually up here. Yeah. Ready for this, ready for this. Boosh! Yeah, tram fuse. We don't really need to use those apart from when we, like, need a max ammo. Why has the Pack-a-Punch not moved, by the way? Maybe it only starts moving after you use it once? Or maybe it has been moving and I just haven't noticed. Alright, Dingo. Welcome back, my old friend.
The trail of bodies in my wake.
Boom. Okay, not quite one bullet is enough to kill them. It's not even technically one bullet because we've got double tap. You can actually like see the bullets. You can see it split into two. Sometimes. You could see it really clear just then, and there's two bullet holes, obviously. Cuts through them like butter. There's like no resistance at all.
Again, we have found
Probably would have been a good idea to wait to use that double points at the beginning of the next round. Hang on. We haven't had a Hellhound round in a while.
I will not be so forgiving now, demons?
We haven't had a Hellhound round in a long time. What the hell? Why haven't we had a Hellhound round in so long? We had one while we were still in spawn, and we haven't had one since. We're only in spawn until like round 5. It's round 15, and we still haven't had another one. That's weird. God, I need to aim better. This nuke needs to just piss off. Thank you. Oh god. Boosh. Now I do have a challenge for killing zombies with trip mines, so kinda need to make use of them. That's why I took them from the box. And we've got, oh yeah, we get 2 per round. I thought it was, we only get them from max ammo. Still no dog round, what the hell? We have only had 1 dog round and now dogs are spawning normally. What the hell? I don't think I've ever had it. Either I'm being, no, we have definitely not had 2 dog rounds. We have absolutely only had 1. In 15 rounds, we've only had 1 dog round. That is weird. Hey, Maddie. Welcome back. Oh, yep. There goes my shield. Kaboom. There we go. Oh, shite. Bloody trip mines are going to get me killed. Thank God for the dingo. Let's go get another shield. Wouldn't it be cool if we could grab one of these and use them? Like, where the, I really think a musket weapon would have been really cool to have on this map. That's what I would have done. Like, if I was making this map and, like, instead of having the bows, I would have, like, if I wasn't going to have the bows, because, you know, Origins ripoff. But, I would make there be, like, a musket weapon. And you could pack-a-punch it, but you could also, like, upgrade it as well. To be like a fire musket or something. It is, pretty wild. You know, like, I hate on Black Ops 6 a lot. But at the same time, it didn't do... Uh-oh.
Those whose footsteps shake the earth.
You're not doing this to me again. There's also a nasty metal man coming to say hello. You know what? Let's give him a nasty surprise.
We are being observed, studied. To destroy the body, we must remove pain.
That was fast.
Do not forget.
That was incredibly fast. Just melts through them like it's nothing.
Fight to my last breath.
No, I'm not gonna get rid of the brekkie. Come on, ICR1, go down.
Only hasten your demise.
Oh, VMP.
Of the warrior is painted blood red.
Alright, I don't trust the Pack-a-Punch. I feel like it's gonna move, so... When I say repack, can I, like, actually repack it? Thank you. Yeah. It's yellow. Fireworks. I think I'll keep fireworks, and then maybe I'll put blast furnace on either the brekkie or the haymaker. Finally, a dog round. I swear to God, it has been like 13 rounds since we got a dog round. That is incredible.
Take no joy in killing of animal.
That should have been a headshot. Can't lie to me and say that wasn't a headshot. Would have loved to reload, but it's fine, I guess. A bunch of weird things are happening in this game. We didn't have a dog round for fucking ages. The Pack-a-Punch just isn't moving. What is going on? What books do we have left to get? Deadshot, Electric Cherry, Widows? Is that it? I think so. Yeah. Oi. You die. Ah. Ah.
My time
What?
will not end here. Leave a trail of bodies in my wake. If I fall,
I'll be,
you with me.
I need to start planning out the stuff I'm gonna do for, well, not planning out, I've planned out a lot of it. I need to start, like, finalizing, you know, the streams and stuff that I'm gonna do for October. A lot of spooky stuff. Ah, there we go. Finally pissed off. I didn't want it to piss off, but, just making the point. It was weird that it didn't. Oh yeah, and just to remind everyone, OBS has apparently crashed for the past, like, hour and a half. Just reminding everyone that OBS is currently crashed. Ah. And now dogs are starting to spawn. Lovely. Hardly been using the fucking bow. I'm gonna say because it's a bit too powerful, but it actually, like, loses its effectiveness pretty quickly. The fall off for wonder weapons in Black Ops 3 can be a bit insane. Boom. Round done. And once again, I miss the solid, like, one texture Pack-a-Punch camos from the olden days, as opposed to the horrible two-tone color camos of Black Ops 6, apart from Terminus. And apart from the tomb. The tombs looked pretty good.
Who or what made you this way?
Oh, shite! Fireworks saved my life. No other ammo mod would have saved me then. Back from a meeting. Oh, nice. Bit of entertainment. While you eat. What are you eating, Maddie? Oh dear. I need to not do this. I need to not be doing this. Thought that was the last zombie then. Clearly not. Yeah, what I was saying about Black Ops 6 not doing like everything wrong. Like the save and quit feature, I feel like is something we should have got in Zombies a long time ago.
Though surrounded, I know I will emerge victorious.
Because it's like, if you want to, you know, go for like a high round, you obviously you've just got to do it in one attempt. You want to do it in a... Ugh. You want to do it in Black Ops 6, you know, you can do sessions. Unless you, like, leave your PC on. Right, let's get our final 3 perks. We got Electric Cherry, and we got Widows. I don't think I'm even gonna get Deadshot. I don't think it's necessary. Oh. It's definitely a shock to the system. I was just thinking about, like, touch wood, it doesn't happen soon. Fingers crossed. But, I was thinking about, like, going down, and it's like a shock to the system going from Black Ops 6 to, like, going down and then coming back up with, like, 3 perks, and then going down and coming back up in earlier games and having no perks. Ah, fair enough, Maddie. I hope I'm a good source of entertainment for your meal. Right, box. Box is still in the same place. Oh, for the first time. Nice. Can't believe how many times you've hit it. The box is still here. I'm guaranteeing you it's going to move, like, first spin right here, teddy bear. Nope, the Pharaoh. It's really eager for me to take the Pharaoh. It really wants me to. Yeah, widows can be a bit irritating sometimes. Those beady eyes. Good for getting screenshots. Can't believe. There we go.
What the? Turns against us.
Oh, it was this zombie. I was like, how did I get 10 points? What did it hit? Bump. And Pap is here. Right, where's the box now? It hasn't spawned in yet, I don't think. Oh, it's at the rocket test facility. God, the box has really loved going to really awkward fucking places. This game. There's a big ass pair of deer horns. Antlers. How did you get there? I could have just taken the Wonder Sphere. Why am I going all the way back down to the fucking teleporter? 'Cause I'm stupid.
Teleportation successful.
Yep, another really awkward place for it to be, but luckily, hopefully we won't need it for much longer. I thought that was the L4 Siege then. I kind of forgot that wasn't. It's not actually in this map, but that's in Grod. But yeah, in October, maybe next week, but, you know, next week isn't really the start of October. I think, like, late next week is the start of October. Oh, Haymaker! At last.
To hear the sound of thunder.
Okay, I don't want to take the teleporter because that'll kill the zombie. Let's actually be intelligent and take the Wonder Sphere this time. I can actually run faster than I can slide jump because because I have the stamina up. Right. Boosh.
I fight not for glory or medals. I fight only for the honor of the Emperor.
The Shoe Shining 100.
I will have his gratitude.
Unfortunately, you shall not, Takio.
It is said that all
Bam! First time, and we've got the red one, which matches Blast Furnace. Let's fucking go. Right. I think we're pretty much set up now.
Initiating 115.
Don't hit my shield. But yeah, either next week or the week after, we'll actually be starting a live playthrough of all of the Little Nightmares games, because obviously I played Little Nightmares 1 on the channel, but a very long time ago, when I was still figuring out, you know, stuff, and I was still deadpan, without emotion, and I've played a bit of Little Nightmares 2, but I think I'm just gonna, you know, play through the whole thing. Because Little Nightmares 3 is finally coming out, and unlike last time with Little Nightmares 2, I do not want to be, you know, late to the party on this one. So, yeah. That'll be part of our October streams. Right, boosh. Fucking eviscerated. Rid off the face of this earth. That is what just happened to that zombie. When do we next get Panzers? Is it 24? Can't remember. I feel like it's every... Starts on round 12, and then I think one was on round 18, so it could be every 6 rounds. Maybe 24 then.
I must not yield. Not yet.
So now
Until task is completed.
we don't really give a shit about points. Ow. There we go. Widows is very good for Blast Furnace.
Through your flesh.
Ow, really? It should kill them. What the hell are those fucking... Right. Ow. Oh, fireworks. Oh my god. Widow's like annoys me sometimes because it like... It's like I get hit a lot.
Waste this opportunity.
And it's just like... A reminder, like the oomph of Widows is almost like a kicking the balls, being like, haha, you got hit, you're shit.
Path of the warrior is painted blood red.
Yeah. Oh, round 23.
Beast approaches.
One round early.
Be cautious.
Alright, come on then, bitch.
To the head. Will surely wreck the beast.
He was coming after me.
The mechanical beast fell swiftly.
Right.
Spirits bless us with spontaneous combustion.
And we can get nukes because that allows us to get through the round all the quicker. Well, all the easier.
This weapon will shake the earth and make the demons tremble.
Does it look like they're trembling? They don't have the brains to tremble. And they have the brains to shamble. It's their whole point. If they had the brains to tremble, they wouldn't be coming after us in the first place. That was a full round. Jesus. One nuke and one death machine. Bloody dogs. Tell you what, I've not missed them in Black Ops 6.
Do you think encircling Tokyo is a wise move, fellow demons? The demons grow close. They must remain strong.
There we go. Oh dear.
To scratch Tokyo.
Nice.
Dare to invite death.
4 drops.
May we arm ourselves for the
Fucking hell. Carpenter, insta-kill, max ammo, and what? I don't... there were 4 of them. Jesus, lemons. That was a waste of blast furnace.
fight to my last breath.
I swear to God, their reach, the zombies' fucking reach on you is ridiculous. Like, they lunge at you from like a meter away and they still manage to hit you. Oh, come on, Fireworks. You should have done better than that. I'm always singing your praises. Come on.
Have much to do.
Okay, another dog round. God, they really do not come that often.
Your hunt will not end well, hounds of darkness. I fear the dogs are cursed.
What, really? What gave you that idea? Maybe the fact that they're on fire? Just saying.
Who's your master?
There we go.
Our supplies have been replenished.
This fucking sound is driving me insane. Like that constant. Ow.
To fight without weapons?
Well, yeah, it's a dog. It's not gonna hold a sword.
If it is my time, to pass into the next life, I shall do so honorably.
I feel like Blast Furnace isn't really the best thing for, you know what.
Do not underestimate Takio's power, demons.
Oh, nice.
This gift will help me honor the Emperor.
Wait for them to spawn.
This wish and dare touch Takio.
I managed to get BlueStacks working on my computer the other day. I had to go into the fucking BIOS of my computer and enable hardware acceleration. Basically, for those of you who don't know, BlueStacks is a software that lets you emulate mobile apps on your PC. In order to get to work, I had to go into like the BIOS of my computer, like the setup options, and enable that. Which means that, should I so please, I will have the opportunity to play pretty much the only good Max Steel game ever made. Max Steel Rise of Elementor on the channel. I'll probably do a live stream and then turn it into a video. But that should be pretty fun. I really hope as well I'm able to find a version of it that doesn't have the fucking Earth Elementor glitch. Would be really good. Because I know it's possible for that not to be a thing. Although playing it might be a bit of a struggle. Because it's a very fast-paced game that's meant to be played with swipes and taps. And, you know, mouse drags, it's not really, maybe I could, like, do it with the arrow keys or something. I'll figure something out. But, yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, why exactly am I keeping these zombies alive? I shouldn't be.
It would be wise to fear my power.
Ninja, go! Trip mine! I choose you! Still kills. Can I still kill a dog with a single knife? That wasn't a dog. I love it when also I should have been able to squeeze through that. Again, another good thing I think about Black... Oh, okay, there goes my shield. Another good thing about, like, Cold War and the Black Ops 6, like, era is the movement. You're able to slip past zombies and you don't get stuck on them so much. I definitely appreciate that. Oh, hi! Fucking hell. And also being able to, like, mantle over ledges and stuff that you definitely should be able to, anyway. Thank you, zombie, for slowing down that hellhound so it couldn't hit me. Love the little electric glow it has at the... knife. Okay, that doesn't work.
What made you this wretched beast.
Zappity, 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 zap.
We will not allow you to defeat me.
As I spin the box, maybe, you know, get a few Divinium, if I can. See, it may be kind of powerful, but it's not really a get out of jail free wonder weapon. I feel like that's, well, you know, that's what good wonder weapons are.
Not until task is completed.
Like in comparison, like the lightning staff, you shoot that, it's always gonna get you out of trouble, no matter what.
The storm will consume you. The path of the warrior is painted blood red.
There we go. 40,010 points. I just realized I haven't used the Ragnaroks either. I need to use them if push comes to shove. Ah, ow.
Embrace death.
Oh, no worries, Midnight. You play Clash of Clans? That's pretty nice. If that is indeed what you refer. Oh, God! Fucking dogs.
Armor protects
God.
you, mech demon.
Bloody
But bleed you will.
Hansa's back. Come on. Must be having you. Nice. Move.
Their screams will be silenced in the brink
Oh,
of
nice.
pain. Such gifts may come with strings attached.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that's just the first thing I think of when I hear Clan Wars. I'm an old person, I know. Although I have actually been playing a lot of Clash Royale recently. It is not good for my mental health. I can promise you that. It's fun when you don't lose like 4 times in a row.
Bodies in my wake.
Because it's like, when you lose in Clash Royale, you can see... It's like you can see your defeat happening in slow motion. And it's so unbelievably infuriating. Like, it genuinely has caused me so much rage. Yeah, I used to play Clash of Clans, and I've started playing Clash Royale again sort of semi-recently. My friend mentioned it the other day, so I started playing it again. And after a bit of fucking around, I was able to get my old account back as well, which is really good. But yeah, Jesus. It's like, it's fun when you win. When you don't win and you continue to not win. And it's the fucking fact that you're like going down in like trophies in the ranking, because like you get trophies and you go through the different arenas. And it's the fact that like if you lose and lose and lose and lose, you just know you're going like further and further back. And it is just like it makes you want to die. I have not felt such rage in a long time. Oh, really, Fireworks? Could you not have killed the zombies literally right in front of me? You fucked up just then. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, it was an account linked to one of my old emails, so I was able to get it back. I just had to do some fucking about and change by default which account I was signing into Clash Royale on. Always really good when you can get your old account back. I've been pretty lucky with that. I was able to do it with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes too. Got my old account back with all my stuff.
Through your flesh.
Good game, that. Although I wish they'd add Marva Zane. Die, 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 die. Die. Ah. Oh, damn. I tell you what, I was around when they introduced the, I can't remember what it's called, like the Master, what was it, like the Master Builder village? Like the village that you took a boat to. It was like a separate village that worked differently. You had like different defenses and different styles of wall and like different units with different special abilities. Like instead of the regular witch, you had the night witch, which could summon bats instead of skeletons. That was really sick. I put more time into developing that village than I did the regular one. But that was really cool. Oh, it was really cool as well, 'cause I remember, I think there was like, there was minions that I think that could like clone themselves. And I think I went with them for a while, but once I got night witches, I would just spam them. Because what you do is you just, like, spam night witches at the very edge of, like, the enemy's village. And then they just summon a genuine, like, sky army of bats. And they're just unstoppable most of the time. Doesn't always work, obviously, but...
Infrequent. We should take time to
yeah, good times.
There is little you can achieve now, demon.
Today, you die! That's a Nikolai quote. Also really hurts the vocal cords. Oh, that's cool. Midnight. I'm glad you heard all that. Yeah. It is genuinely wild that, like, I can't fathom trying to, like... No, because that's the thing. I was actually gonna... I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I was gonna make a point of that, but I kind of got distracted by saying, you know, how similar Zombies and Ben 10 is in the regard of it being ruined by the producers and the publishers and stuff. But no, I was gonna say, the thing that really annoys me is the fact that, the executives at Cartoon Network wanted Omniverse to be like Classic. That's why they... That was the whole thing. That's why they tried to make it the same future. But they made it the same future in the worst possible way. Because they could have taken two roads. They either could have adapted the future fully faithfully, you know, had Ben not use the same Omnitrix, but just Ben have the Omnitrix on his arm and use Master Control and everything. Have Kai, have Kenny, Omnitrix City, all that. Like, actually do it faithfully. And they could literally just say that, like, things have shifted around slightly, so Kevin isn't evil anymore. Or they could have just not done that future at all. Like, the executive said that they wanted it to be like Classic, but I seriously doubt that they legitimately went, yes, remember the future from Classic? We want you to make it exactly the same. If they did do that, then, you know, that's another matter, but they literally could have said, you know, things have shifted around, 11K Kevin doesn't exist anymore. That's the only change. Because I think they could have gotten away with doing that. If all they needed to seriously change was Kevin, so that he wasn't evil, I think that would have been fine. But no, instead of doing that, they were just like, oh yeah, Kevin is still a child murderer.
The demons grow close. We must remain strong.
Well, yeah, again, that's the fact. They half-arsed it. They kind of made it like there were visual things that made it like classic, like future Animo. He looked the same. He shared the same body, like he was still the like in the gorilla body with the water tank head. And obviously Ben still married Kai, still had Kenny. Still built Omnitrix City, still had his tower. But it's like everything else that was recognizable about it, they just ignored. And they even gave Kevin his chin scars. They gave him the chin scars that future 11K Kevin had. Literally saying, yeah, look, it's still the same Kevin. Like, my fucking god. How stupid can you be? Was that Hellhound slowed down by my fucking Widow's Wine grenades? Oh my god. What? Did I ever actually... I don't think I ever actually talked about what the argument... Like, again, that's the problem with me. I keep getting sidetracked, but I genuinely don't think I ever talked about, like, what the argument actually was. But basically, you know, I said that. I made the point that, you know, that's what the writers were doing. That's factually what was happening. And this dude that replied to me was just like, no, actually, you're wrong. Writer's intent and what happened in the show is actually two different things. Writer's intent is one thing, but the show never said that he turns into the same Kevin that tries to kill Ben's son, and I think you're genuinely making things up, and I would know. I've rewatched Omniverse about 12 times, and I think you should as well. It's like, bro, you are talking out your ass. Bro deadass said, oh yeah, the writer's literally saying that that's factually what happened. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I'm wrong. It really does. Like, I don't understand how people can, like, confidently be so wrong. Like, what goes wrong in their brain to be that dumb? It really does. Like, it doesn't even amuse me because I just feel sad. I feel sad that something has clearly gone so wrong in their mind that it has just led to this gigantic waste of time between all of us, and they just go around making pointless arguments because they're wrong. Like, you can't just say, yeah, the writers, what they were saying, it just doesn't matter. And not to mention that it is supported. How you doing, sir? Oh. Not to mention, it is supported by what happens in the fucking show. Like, we are shown that it is the same future. And what made me laugh as well is that he said, Ben 10K is factually not the same character, and so is Kenny. It's not the same Kenny because their appearances are different. How are you going to explain that? And I genuinely wrote, dipshit, they are older. They are literally just older than they were in Classic. Kenny is like 14 because he was 10 in Classic. You can tell that he's older because he fucking looks older. Because he is older and he sounds older. My guy, what are you talking about? He genuinely called their difference in age like a plot. I don't know what he called it, like a story inconsistency. It's like, my fucking brother in Christ, they're literally just older, and it is, we know that they're older. It is stated. Oh, balls. Well, I think it's about time we bring the stream to an end anyway, so that was a fitting moment for us to go down. Round 32, nice,
Not a single moment.
just throw all me monkeys.
Pain is fleeting. Your suffering
Have
is
some fun. And if we're going out... Just wait for... Oh god, the Ragnarok's going out. We're going out in style!
a step closer to death. May your journey be one of suffering.
Hi-yow!
Creature,
Could... Oh, bollocks. I want to go kadoosh. Kadoosh!
enmity offends me. Fortune smiles.
Aw, during rocket test fire, are you kidding me? Alright, let me run and get Jug, 'cause if I'm gonna die, I want to die in an epic way. It just started as well. Let's open up some doors, maybe. You know, get a bit of XP, bit of bonus XP. And the good thing is they can't come from here because I haven't opened the door.
What manner of sorcery is contained within these bottles?
Oh! Oh my god! I forgot I still had a soda fountain. It gave me Jug for free.
The fireworks.
That's so funny.
Lights in your eyes go out. Do you think encircling Tokyo is a wise move?
Ow.
Foul
Hey! We got another Divinium. Let's go.
machine would offer elixirs of power.
Alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, are you joking? What is with that? I was fucking spam firing the bow. Why did it not kill them?
I must ensure the Emperor
Ugh.
knows of this.
Oh yeah, it killed that one then.
Melt into the ground.
Fucking run, Takio. Do not let the demons take you. We're not going out like this. Oh no, quick revive first, I think. Shit. Shit. Don't let the demons take you, Takio. Don't let them take you.
I take no joy in killing of animal.
I don't think so. They were just like, you saw I fired like 4 shots into the ground and the zombies just did not die. Maybe because I was like firing at the ground and not actually hitting them. You know what? Bit of classic trap action. Get through that, assholes.
We are smarter than our enemy.
Oh dear. Yeah, look, the arrows are actually like killing them, but I was sort of firing at the floor, I guess. Still a bit cheap, I'd say. I just want Jog and to get to the fucking rocket test facility bit. Right. Jog. Now let me out of here.
A warrior must use.
Let's call the tram. We're getting out of here. Fuck Dempsey. He'll be fine. Let them take him to the moon. I still have a shield as well. Oh yeah, and the gate trap.
If I cannot stand fish,
Oh yeah, that was actually quite a bad idea because now I've trapped myself here. I don't think I've like ever used this. I remember seeing the trailer for this map and seeing this trap. I thought it looked awesome. Oh no! Ah. Oh, that was actually quite good. Right. Yeah, I don't think I've like ever used that trap, but it is a very cool trap. Very creative trap. I remember when Citadel came out and everyone was saying like, oh, are you... Seriously? Are you having a laugh? We went through all of that and there was another rocket test fire.
The lights in your eyes go out.
Fuck off. I don't know what the fuck happened with that arrow. I'm gonna be fucked if it won't let me teleport. Okay, nice. So we're just gonna chill here. Until there's another rocket test fire. And we're gonna go out in style. It'd be better if I didn't have quick revive.
You wield a force barely known to mortal man.
And they can obviously happen like multiple times. It's clearly based on time, not rounds, because, you know, multiple just happened in this round right here. Oh, and the box is here too. Damn, the dingo's fucking struggling. Jesus. And they're still spawning. Ow. God, the dingo should not... Fucking round 33, the dingo should not be struggling this much. See, that's why I'm actually quite a big fan of, like, multi-tier Pack-a-Punch in, like, Cold War and Black Ops 6. Because it lets the weapons last for a lot longer. And with double tap, they last even longer. Okay, oh, they're still spawning. I don't want them to... I want all of them to die. Yeah, cue up some dramatic music for our death. Just gotta wait for a bloody test fire now. I can't believe like one happened and then we had to wait and we died and we had to get perks again and then we finally got there and it like another one was already happening. Unbelievable. Yeah, the Eisendrache, again, it's not my favorite, but I have enjoyed playing it tonight. Again, it's just not one of my favorites, really. Just because, you know, it's another it's another 935 facility. It rips off Origins, it rips off Mob. You know. Excuse me. It's just not really one of my favorites. I would genuinely, I think, rather play any other map on Black Ops 3. Base map, obviously. I think I'd rather play this than Zombie Chronicles Shangri-La. Let's put it that way. Fucking trash wonder weapon on that map. Anytime today, Maxis, would be really, really lovely. I guarantee you if I were to, like, Wonder Sphere or teleport away, it would happen, like, immediately. Knowing my luck. Oh, yeah, and we lost the Haymaker. Rip. Spooky skull. Spooky keeper skull. I actually, another story from, oh, right, here we go, right, let me queue up some, first of all, let me get, downed, and then play the dramatic music. As a Jedi once said, let's make the end memorable. Right. Just gotta check the audio. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Right. Some dramatic music. This is music from The Legend of Spyro. It's a cover done by Oh Boy Yeah. I've actually given some requests to them before. They did an Arthur cover, the only Arthur soundtrack cover that exists on the internet. And this is definitely a very good cover because it includes the first bit, which was never released. So let's again make the end memorable. It's annoying because I've got to like press play and then tab back in. Right. Oh, hold on. I didn't unmute the desktop audio. I muted it just to do some audio tests. There we go. Right. Come on your feet, Takio. I probably would have played the music a bit earlier. I swear to God, 10 seconds goes really quick. Honestly, the end of, where this music heralds from, the end of The Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night. Yeah, that really didn't go to plan. I'll do better next time. That is probably one of the most awesome and dramatic moments, like, from any game I've played. The ending of that game. Right, so we leveled up twice, leveled up the Dredge twice, did our daily challenge and got 4 Liquid Divinium. Nicely done. Further steps towards Prestige Master. Prestige 6. Still got a ways to go, but we'll get there. Laser side. I really wish that you got XP when playing custom maps. Right. And when did we unlock the Gorgo? I have no idea. What camo should I put on? I usually have the weaponized 115 camo on it, I think. I don't know why it's green. I don't know why they didn't just give us the blue one. Dragonfire. Kinda looks cool with a nuke sound camo on it. Yeah. Oh, and the XM53 as well. Oh yeah, usually put the cyborg one on there. Right. Douche. Bored to death. Near-death experience and board games. It's weird seeing that blue and not red after seeing it in Black Ops 3. But everyone, that is of course going to be our stream tonight. It's our next daily challenge. Mow 'em down, kill 150 zombies. Using an LMG, of course. Of course, that's the next daily challenge. Because it's not like we just killed... how many? 1,284. Most of them with an LMG. Yeah. Brilliant. And it resets in 57 minutes because it's an hour behind. Right. So yeah, that will be our stream for tonight. Oh. Oh, hello, Altronic. You join right at the end. God, it's so sad when people join like right at the end. God damn it. But of course, I will be back for 2 streams tomorrow. The bonus stream, I'm sorry I told you guys I'd like keep you guys posted. The bonus stream tomorrow on Fortnite is still going ahead. It's like a music experience, like a Daft Punk event. But from what they've shown of it, it actually did look pretty cool. So that is still going ahead. That's going to be at 7 BST. We are still in BST time. Because the clocks haven't gone back again yet. So 1 hour before normal, we'll have the bonus stream on Fortnite tomorrow. It'll probably start like 15 minutes before that. Yeah, so we have that. That probably won't last very long. And then after that, at 8, the regularly scheduled time, we will have the game night revisit where we will be playing Wii Party again. So look forward to that. Coincidental Princess 9. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow twice. I will be back, of course, next Wednesday. Hold on, I need to check the calendar. I need to see, like, when October begins and stuff. When I'm going to be doing, like, everything. Okay, so... Right. Okay, so, yeah, Little Nightmares, I think I'm going to plan to start the Little Nightmares playthrough not next week, but the week after on the Monday. So, yeah. Look forward to that. So, I'll be back tomorrow, twice, next Wednesday for more, Oblivion, and next Friday, where we'll be playing one of my favourite maps of all time, Zetsubou no Shima, and we will be doing the Easter egg, because it's one of the only maps that I have done the Easter egg on before, so, I can sort of casually do it, so that's what we're going to be doing. So, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will, of course, see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Make sure to go join the casual Discord in the description down below, provided that you are you are of the age of 16. So, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.